Today we're doing rear brakes on a 2016 Subaru CrossTrek. One of them. I'm doing the passenger side. Driver's side just the same. Okay, we start off by taking off this top bolt up here and the bottom bolt down there. Right there. Don't get the caliper. I got a hook. I'll hang it on this spring here. This guy. Like so. Need light. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's a bolt here and a bolt down there. That's all you gotta take off to start with. Okay, let's go. Might be a little noisy using air tools. And pretty much a 14 screwdriver is all you really need for this job. Well, 19mm gets the lug nuts off, but the bracket bolts are 14 and so are the caliper bolts. Pull the caliper in a little bit. Press the piston a little bit so that comes off like no problem. Then you get your hook or whatever you got. Let it hang. Then I'm going to go over the bracket bolts by hand because these are usually pretty snug. The other side was. Oh yeah. Plus you're going up instead of down. Alright, get that loose. The top one right here, don't hit your ABS wire. Ratchet again. Just split them out. The pressure might kick on. It's gonna kick on eventually. It always does. Never fails. And as you can see, these ones are pretty much right at the sweet spot for replacement. And they're worn. It's not wearing evenly either. The next thing you want to do is push your piston back in. Go nice and slow so you can get no air bubbles in the boot. However you do it. This is my way because it's easy. All done. Next up, we beat. Hopefully this will come off in a couple of whacks like the other side did. This kind of stuff. I got her moving. pull it off though. Barely see it. There it comes. Here's your old rotor. He definitely got his money out of these things. That's what your parking brake looks like on one of these. We're not messing with it. Well, there's your adjuster. Say that didn't want to come off after you smacked it. There's a rubber plug in the rotor seal. That thing. Pop it out and put that hole at the bottom right here. And you turn this little start wheel. Depending what side it is, just which way it goes. I think up on the driver's side was out, down was in. I think. I didn't really pay attention. I just got it done. I'm gonna take my die grinder here and clean off the caliper. I'm gonna film it and let the compressor run. It's gonna be noisy. Okay, now clean these caliper pins. They move okay, but they got a little roughness to them, which I don't like. So I'm gonna just squeeze back on the boot, pull it out. Sometimes you gotta twist and wiggle them a little bit. There, you hear a little pop noise. Just get your rag, paper towel, what have you. I just wipe them off with a rag real good. Then I get the old silicone paste. Dab it on there. Little dab with you. Shove it back in the hole. Now, I'm glad this happened. See how that's extended and this one is not? There's air trap between the boot and the pin. Squeeze it. You hear, I don't know if you heard the poof. I think you might be able to hear that. But squeeze in and squeeze the boot at the same time. Get all this crap out of there. The air. That's pretty much it. Flip it. Do the other one. I always do both. Because that one pad on camera looked like it had a little, like instead of wearing straight, it had like a little curve to it or something. And usually that's a sign of improperly lubed caliper pins. I mean, it happens. Especially at a shop that's just in it for a quick buck. They're going to hurry up, get pads in, get pads out, get the car out in like 10 minutes. Now if I was at a shop doing this, I'd be going a little quicker than what I am. And I probably wouldn't be making a video, because they probably frown upon that. But if I was off the clock, they probably would give a rat's ass. So, okay, that part's over with. That was the hard part, really. Getting these cleaned up real good. No, I got the calipers. I got everything I needed from Rock Auto. Again, I love that freaking site. But anywho, now you need to put the hardware in, and it just clips in. It's pretty much self-explanatory once you're actually doing it. This isn't that hard of a brake job. It's like a freaking Ford where you gotta have a piston wind back tool. It's just stupid. Ford and their great inventions. Hondas, I think, are the same way. Hondas you could probably do a little easier than the Fords. And you just smush them down in there. Oh yeah. Get them all nice and even. And you're good to go. Then I've seen other people do it, and I've started doing it this way. I put the brake pads in this first. Then I already pushed the caliper back, so I won't take long. But then I gotta do the rotor. I'll adjust the rotor if I have to. Now, you want the leading edge. I'll put both. Normally they have a wear indicator. Oh, wait, fall off. Normally one pad has a wear indicator. You want that on the inside pad, on the top, on the bottom, I think, for doing your ASC test. Oh, yeah, I'm not showing it. Alright, just slide it down in there. You may have to move this retention spring back a little bit as you shove them in there. A little tricky to show and do at the same time. You get the gist of it, and you do it. You'll be alright. Oh, come on. Quit being that guy. You son of a beep. Seriously? I may have took a little too much out of there. That's okay though. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. And you go that way. That's okay. The rest will build back up and they'll get seized up again. Oh, okay, next up is I put the rotor on. It's on backwards though. There's a reason for this. And the reason is sitting right there. That's because we need to clean the Cosmo. They soak this thing in Cosmoline. And you get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. You get the gist of it. You do it. You'll be alright. So we just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Get yourself a rag. Wipe it down. Get the cosmeline off there. Get some better rags. These things fall apart. Jesus, tap dancing, crying out loud. Alright, I got that figured out. Hang on a sec. I do not like this tripod for brake jobs. This tripod's not that great. I have to hold it in my lap. Take it, flip it over. Remember about that hole. That actually feels pretty good, so I'm just going to leave them alone. Again, with the brake clean. Just a little bit. One can later. Wipe her down. Oh yeah, don't forget your rubber plug out of your old rotor. That'd be bad. I mean, it probably wouldn't be super bad, but more of embarrassing than bad. Well, I just pop them out, finger, screwdriver, what have you. Shove it in there. Alright. Let's see. Shove it in there. Like so. You're good. This side's done. Gotta put the caliper back on and do all that jazz. Then you take your tool to run the caliper bracket bolts in. In this case, I'm going to use a ratchet wrench. Going the right way. And just wrench. That's all this part is. Goes much faster with an air ratchet. Start slinging up my hand and finish them up with the air ratchet. And repeat for the bottom one. After you get them ran down, I got to go over them by hands to make sure they're good and tight. So, put it back on yonder. There's that one. Yeah, the rust is strong with these bolts heads because I had to tap the other one off. Alrighty, got that tight. The bracket. Now we got to put the caliper back on. It's one bolt top, one bolt the bottom. Not very hard. Same size, 14mm head. Always make sure you can get it slipped in there. Get your other one. Run her down. Once again, we get the air ratchet. Try and give you a good shot, but I don't know. I don't like this tripod I have. It doesn't have the maneuverability that the other one has. I just tried it because I just got it. It's great for doing engine work, like I did with the that switch, whatever. But it's not the greatest for brake jobs because it doesn't have the angles I need or want. Air ratchet. Again, Okay, we're done. That's the end of the video.